with this singles match featuring two of the best in the business and referee Butts, also one of the best in the business. This is a singles match. Oh, let it out. This is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, with part 2 of the 17th anniversary of New Age Wrestling.
I'm sorry I had to leave you alone, but I needed some more liquid courage. If you know what I mean. I was a little frustrated with what I had to deal with earlier in the part of first class.
Must be nice to have some more liquid courage. I haven't had a single drop yet, but by the end of the night, that will change.
Why don't you tell your boys to hook you up, huh? Why don't you tell Big Cuzzo and Johnny Santos to hook you up?
Matter of fact, I will. Kind of a long intro, ain't it? Here he is, ladies and gentlemen!
Speak to the devil! Not again! I thought I had my name with them! No! These guys have to come out and someone else! No! I can't get away from them! I can escape!
Good guy, Azrieal!
Listen, at the end of the day, you took a step from in-ring competition and you are now in this side of things. You're gonna see them often. You're gonna see them more times than you'd want to. It's just something you're gonna have to put into a ball and toss behind you. Utilize those emotions, utilize that energy, and put it into this microphone. And I promise you, it'll be cathartic.
I stepped away from the ring. I stepped away from this business because of the damage that first class does to me. And I didn't want to hold any grudges. I meant no ill will to Impact next last month. But no, they had to put their hands on me. And they remind me, continue
And his opponent,
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen.
representing the Rapture, fighting of the Bronx, New York, and weighing 191 pounds, the face of the franchise.
Where's first class going?
Diaz.
right there, you were looking at the quarterback of the New Age Wrestling locker room, Jarett Diaz.
Jarett Diaz is definitely an incredible wrestler, but so is his opponent here tonight. Everyone's favorite hero, Azrieal. This is going to be one for the books.
Once upon a time, I looked up and I wanted to be as athletic, as technically sound as Azrieal. But by his actions,
here we go!
Jarett Diaz, and look what he's doing. And this is why I cannot support him.
Well, match underway. Azrieal wasting no time. He said introductions have been made. It is time to fight. And that chop, oh my God. I felt it more than I heard it. Jarett Diaz ducking the line, dropping down low to bring Azrieal down. Allow me to point
to the
out.
back of Azrieal. And this is what you gotta do. You gotta get the good. Oh, you got it.
Nice power slam by Jarett Diaz. Allow me to highlight, Jarett Diaz is in incredible shape here tonight. Azrieal getting out the way, showing his veteran prowess here in this ring. Monkey flip, but Jarett Diaz lands on his feet. Azrieal seems surprised, pressing on the attack. Beautiful neck breaker by Jarett Diaz with the cover. Kick out at one.
Again, the upper hand of Azrieal, you gotta do that because if Azrieal is one experienced individual, he's been in the business for decades, and he's been on top of his game.
He definitely has, and I can tell you, you cannot give that man an inch because he will go a mile. Beautiful vertical suplex from Jarett Diaz, reminding everybody why he belongs to be in this ring, why he deserves to stand across the ring from somebody like Azrieal. He has earned his spot. Azrieal cutting him off at the ropes. That cannot feel too good.
You can't forget the accomplishments of Jarett Diaz. He is a former junior champion right here in UH Wrestling. So don't take him lightly. I don't care if you're Azrieal or anybody in this locker room. You cannot take Jarett Diaz for granted.
You definitely can, and Jarett Diaz now at the receiving end of a couple corner tackles. Azrieal pressing on because he understands who he's up against. Jarett Diaz knows he's up against Azrieal and he has to bring the fight. Azrieal knows he's up against Jarett Diaz and he is utilizing the 4 count from the referee smartly, knowing what he is doing in here in this ring. Showing Jarett Diaz he has been here before. He will continue to be here after this. Jarett Diaz needs to just dig deep like I know he can and bring the fight. But right now, he is on the receiving end of this onslaught from Azrieal with the cover after a beautiful back elbow. You cannot take your eyes off of Azrieal here. And you cannot take your eyes off of Diaz either. But right now, Diaz being held. Another kick out by Diaz.
See, the thing about Jarett Diaz is that he's coming here, he has the experience, but then you got guys like Azrieal, but surrounded ringside by first class. You don't know what they're going to do. You have no idea what first class has in mind. You have Johnny Santos already eyeing him up. He's seizing him up.
But listen.
Because of what's he out here doing?
Listen, they're just out here to support their guy, man. Do you really think Azrieal needs anybody standing in his corner? Do you really think Azrieal needs help from anybody doing what he's done for as long as he has? Oh my God!
That is disturbing! How can you do that to another man? I'm pretty sure he has a girlfriend at home. I don't know if he's gonna be able to please her anymore due to Azriel's shenanigans.
Well, personally, listen, Jarett Diaz is, oh my God, first class, teeing off on Jarett Diaz right now. I was saying this is not needed, but it is happening.
This is what I'm talking about. You can't have guys like first class out here. You got a champion, a former champion in Jarett Diaz, having to deal with these type of odds that no one should ever have to deal with ever in their life. But no, you got Johnny Santos out here ringside. You got
Azrieal
out here for ringside.
Ooh, man, now driving the back of Jarett Diaz into ringside. That cannot feel too good. Now dropping the head on the ring apron. Jarett Diaz is trying to figure out what it is that he can do to get back in this match. The odds are against him. He is up against a seasoned veteran, and of course, this seasoned veteran has other veterans of the game here at ringside in his corner. Jarett Diaz is severely outnumbered as Azrieal goes for the camel clutch. Will Jarett Diaz tap here? I've never known this man to give up, and I've never known this man to call it quits as he crawls to the ropes. Azrieal utilizing the referee's count. Jarett Diaz is having everything handed to him here tonight, and none of the good stuff, might I add.
Jarett Diaz needs to muster up some kind of energy, some kind of way of attack. He has
Beautiful
to do what it takes
neck
to
breaker.
take down Azrieal. He has to do what it takes to take down first class. He has to do what it takes to get the victory in the ring.
Jarett Diaz digging deep to kick out of that pin. That man is being put through the ringer this match. But like I said earlier, Jarett Diaz has no quit. Jarett Diaz knows who he was up against. I am sure Jarett Diaz has many things prepared. The only thing right now he's focused on is surviving and finding an opening. Azrieal sinking in the rear chin lock, not looking to let go. What can Jarett Diaz do in this situation? You've been in that ring before. I am sure you've been put in these situations. Jarett Diaz fighting back. What can you do when the odds are stacked against you like this to get back in a match like this?
Well, one thing that I've noticed is that Azrieal's been distracted. We've seen him being distracted, talking trash to the NAW faithful. And these are the opportunities you need to do to take advantage and get the upper hand on Azrieal. But you have first class out there doing what they do all too well, and that is sneak attacking.
Jarett Diaz fighting back, showing he's had enough of first class. Moving out of the way, kick to Azrieal. Jarett Diaz does not care if he has to go against an entire army. He's going to fight. Raises him up, look at the strength!
By Jarett Diaz! 2 count, near fall! Oh
a near fall from such a devastating power bomb from Jarett Diaz. That is what I was saying. This man has so much strength. He's gotten his butt kicked this entire match, and then he pulls off something like this.
What's it gonna take to take down the man of stature, the man of deceitfulness, as Azrieal?
I can tell you what it's going to take. It's going to take exactly what Jarett Diaz is tapping into right now, but just got cut off by Azrieal. You have to have heart. You have to keep your head on a swivel, because you got to worry about not 1, but 3 seasoned veterans in this match.
Well, you know that ref is paid off too, so you got 4 seasoned veterans in that match.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past the beautiful superplex with the row through. Going up and, oh my God, I think this is it. This is over. No way.
That's heart. That's integrity. That is Jarett Diaz for you.
Nah, this man has tapped into something deeper than heart. This has to have to deal with just some wrestling god that he done sacrificed to it.
Fortitude, but he did not get to crush in the corner. Jarett Diaz is showing he has in a ring.
Well, Jarett Diaz is definitely showing me that you gotta, I don't know what you gotta do anymore. This man just won't, you can't put him away. As he goes fighting out of the electric chair, beautiful super kick from Jarett Diaz, sending Azrieal outside to his buddies as they try to comfort him. Jarett Diaz.
Tope atomical by Jarett Diaz.
Beautiful tope from Jarett Diaz. This man has more fight than I've ever seen. Oh no!
Just like earlier, destroying the testicular fortitude of Jarett Diaz.
Well, at this point, you're gonna have to, with the amount that Jarett Diaz has been showing all match long. Jarett Diaz looking for a roll through. He's got it. Referee Butts being pulled out of the ring now. What is Johnny Santos doing? Jarett Diaz cannot believe it. Whip the roll up.
He has a handful of tights. I know you saw that. I saw that.
Oh my God, look at that kick from Azrieal. But I can assure you of one thing. That right there, Jarett Diaz is still here. They done hit this man with everything they can think of. They done crushed his spirit. They done crushed, as you said, his testicular fortitude. They have abused him. They have taken the referee out, and yet he is still in this fight. This man is made of something different. He is cut from a different cloth. I don't know if they'll be able to take him out of this match now. He's given me many things to believe in. I'm not even gonna believe this would be over. That looked like it hurt. Could this be the final nail in the coffin for Jarett Diaz? This man has been kicking out. This man has been fighting for his life here. And it looks like Azrieal's not done. Jarett Diaz, I think, is just moving on pure instinct now. Because he has been, there's no way. Incredible kick to Kazo. Step up enziguri from Azrieal has dazed Jarett Diaz. But notice he was still on his feet. Picking him back up for the electric chair. Diaz coming out of it. Oh my God!
Roll the dice on him. Go in there. Vegas, baby. We're fresh out of there. And you got a victory by Jarett Diaz.
I believe in the possibilities now. Jarett Diaz getting out of there. Jarett Diaz had made me believe the impossible. Everything was against him.
Get your bag, Jarett Diaz. You are the winner.
There is no other person on this planet that can take the beating that Jarett Diaz has received tonight and pull off a win like that.
Look at those losers in the ring. A bunch of losers, especially those two fools.
I mean, I see wrestlers in the ring.
I see those two douchebags in the ring.
I see wrestlers, not losers. They won earlier.
But they were failing to help their boy win tonight. So you know what that means? They got a bunch of losers.
Or it could mean, like I said earlier, Jarett Diaz is cut from a different cloth. Sometimes your best is not enough.
Goodbye, first class. Ain't that what you guys did to me? Yeah. Go in the locker room, Picasso. Go ice the moves up.